Here's my next installment about my jobs after college. Shortly after our first son was born, we moved to, oh my gosh, my eyebrows. We moved to live with my in-laws in their house with our 3-month-old son, our 2 large dogs, and my mother-in-law, father-in-law, my brother-in-law, and they had 3 little wiener dogs at the time. And it was a house full, to say the least. And then on top of that, not only was I living with my mother-in-law, her and I were working full-time together at the nursing home that she was the administrator at. I interviewed for a job as the financial services director there, and that's where I learned how to do like insurance billing, Medicare, Medicaid, prior auths, dealing with all the BS that comes with insurance, and dealing with social workers and working with like nursing staff and all of these different things. So it was kind of what set me on a journey that way as far as like the insurance stuff is concerned. But it was an interesting environment because we would have certain people would, not know where they're living or who they were, and they'd kind of stop in and talk about the same things over and over, and they were so cute. And then we would have another guy who would be walking down the hallway and his slowly start to fall down as he's just out trying to get his steps in, and so the nursing staff would come back and pull his pants back up, or the people who would, one guy would finish up his chew can and then like throw it down the hallway so people would know to bring him another one from the nursing station. But so that was pretty interesting, kind of a sad environment, kind of the last stop before people are ready to go, back towards the heavens. Some of the stuff I just kind of look back on and forget the time that, the newborn days I kind of blacked out on anyways. But then thinking about, I'm sure the kind of the chaos that we put my in-laws through, and how grateful that I am that they let us do that, and that we're all still talking to this day. It was 14 years ago, but my mother-in-law and I spent a lot of time together, and I'm very grateful for that. So I'm pretty lucky that I had that experience, as I know not many people would do that or appreciate it. But yeah, so just another one of those instances that I kind of forgot about until I started doing some reflecting. So not a typical journey, that's for sure.